Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to another episode of Ball Chat. Happy Sunday to the football family. My name is Benton, one of your hosts of Ball Chat podcast. We review the week's major news in the world of football. Come on, Junior. Wagwan family, honestly.
I'm good enough. I'm doing well.
Hey, you know, every week I have some budget with design shirts, right? Every
Yeah.
week, and this is no free publicity or nothing. There is a point coming. Just hold on. Give me a second. 1 week we wear Rocksteady University, right? Today, we say I'm going to wear Rocksteady University. Have on the shirt, but my coffee a substitute. No, I had the for the culture shirt. Coffee a substitute for Rocksteady University. And right before the show start, we substitute on the Rocksteady University again. That's my mood for the show today.
Wait. Drop words again. Get Stroke, Colin, Hudson, and Die. Wagwan, Junior. Don't start with the madness already. Do not start with it. Football Family Ball Chat podcast is all about reviewing the week's major news in the world of football, or some of the week's major news in the world of football, aka soccer. You know how we do. We have ballers and bugs at the top of the show. Then we're going to review EPL big match, Merseyside Derby, Liverpool, Canada. Come on, how is LD? How is hubby?
Listen, 2 a.m., him still not come a in bed. Me hear him downstairs up on the phone with some other pool fans, crying, complaining, cussing. Even the kit man get cussed. Down to the people who responsible for the pitch get cussed. And I swear them did have orange and Lucas man, him get cussed too. So the Liverpool fans are in disarray. They're upset, they're sad, and it have mash up them life. Love life, work life, all kind of life. Nobody never want to go to work a play like scrimmage football. So Liverpool need to get them act together to mash up my team.
Come on, remember say you are the wife of LD, part of that love life. So the love life can't get mashed up. So big up yourself, LD. The Liverpool fan. Therapy session for Liverpool family today. We'll assess the Merseyside Derby. We'll also discuss the Milan Derby. And Lukaku was fantastic. We started off the top of the show with ballers and bugs, though. Send them on if you're watching us on FlowSports YouTube page, Ball Chat YouTube page, or Facebook, Ball Chat Facebook page. So let's kick it off to ballers of the week. Come on, who do you have as your ball of the week watching football?
So I have to shout out 3 different set of people. So Jesse Lingard will have to be my baller. And this is why. He might not be the best player in the world, but for someone coming from Man U, never get playing time, who was disregarded, who was thrown in the trash heap, to come now and be an integral part in West Ham's front line, scoring goals, more than whatever him score for all the last season. So I have to give Jesse Lingard my baller. Also have to give Everton and Carlo a real big man, big baller of the week award, because nobody expected, well, I'm not going to say so, because Liverpool they're on a little downward spiral, but nobody really expected Everton to beat Liverpool like that, convincingly like that. So them get it. And I have to give Lukaku, to me on my shirt, I make sure I wear my shirt. I always cuss about Lukaku, but he had a good game. His banger was a good enough goal for it to actually get my goal of this weekend.
Keeping the ballers and bugs rolling. Junior, Jesse Lingard is Camon's baller, one of Camon's ballers of the week. Who do you have as your ball of the week, family?
I don't know why you were introduced me and bring Jesse Lingard up. I
The
don't
former
talk.
Manchester United
I don't
player.
talk
Actually, not former. He's still a Manchester United player. Is he on loan? A temporary assignment at West Ham?
We're not discussing people during the honeymoon period. I'm sorry. Anyway, my ball of the week. I cuss them every week, but I have to give it to Inter Milan. Have to give it to Inter and Conte. That in the Milan derby, with everything on the line this early, there's so many more games left to be played in Italy compared to England. So there's so much left, and I have to give it to Conte. Have to give it to Inter. Have to give it to Lukaku for playing football so well, and he's in his purple patch. So big up Big up to the Manchester United old boys at Inter Milan. For,
So now you want to celebrate them when you used to beat them.
I don't celebrate bombs. But the man
Oh.
ever play good, so big them up.
He doesn't celebrate bombs. Big enough to Lukaku. My ball of the week, is the Everton midfield. Tom Davis and that entire Everton midfield have to give them ball of the week. And I also want to give a ball of the week to the hat-trick man himself. Come on, where's the Barcelona jersey? Because Kylian Mbappe beat the bricks and PSG beat the bricks of Barcelona this week. Yo, it's like pass round beating Barcelona. We'll get to that in our Champions League recap later on in the show. But Kylian Mbappe for me on the hat trick for ball of the week. And I also want to give the Everton midfield, Tom Davis, and the Everton midfield, the industrious effort that they put in to win that game against Liverpool. All right, moving away from ballers of the week to bugs of the week, our unimpressive players of the week. Come on, you have a laundry list as usual. Who do you have as your bug of the week?
Barcelona. We're not going to talk about the loss versus PSG because I don't understand it. A morning time, Ray Hudson cost death, right? I'm not gonna beat up on this. I am still wondering why Des kind of Barcelona, but whatever. How you gonna have Des on the pitch and expect him to run down who? Mbappe and PK to do what? Barcelona is coming like a yo. Anyway, so Barcelona for the PSG lost a little bit. But how on earth you are gonna make this team, bottom of the table team, come draw with you? Big bad Barcelona. Barcelona had 20 shots to 3. 82% possession to 18% possession and 885 passes compared to 195 passes. And you make the team come back and make you drop 2 points. Yo, Barcelona is the man. Bug. Then Spurs and Jose,
and put
of
some
course.
respect on that team's name. It's Cadiz.
Yes.
Wait till I beat Barcelona. Wait,
I think the history was they've never beaten Barcelona what 23 years
Yeah,
or
it's been
something
a
like that.
while.
It's just embarrassing. And I have to tell people, if you know Geraldo Hayne, check up on him for me. Him have the pleasure or displeasure of being an Arsenal fan and a Barcelona fan. So I'm getting double whammy this weekend. And I also want to give Liverpool my bug because Liverpool is supposed to be this big bad team, even though as we said they must step on a slide. But they make Everton beat them at Anfield for the first time since 1999. Listen, Liverpool really deserve a bug this. So we're not gonna beat up on them too much. We're gonna talk about the game after. But Barcelona, Spurs, and Jose and Liverpool. Those are my bugs of the week.
All right, keep the ballers and bugs rolling. Junior, you're a bug of the week, family. Or bugs.
I did too for all that Camon said, but I realized Camon have a little bit of amnesia because it seemed like she substituted her bugs and resubstituted her bugs again. Thomas Tuchel, what the hell are you doing? Like, you know what? I don't blame him. I blame the Chelsea mentality. Me not like nothing blue. Me not like blue Baba soap. Me not like Chelsea. Me not like me not like blueberry. Me not like blue. I don't even like blue apple. I don't know exist. Me not like star apple.
All right, yeah, we're getting audio now. I think you have to go through and undo all of them and do them back on.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. All right, so just go through all of them and take them off and put them back on, all right?
Yeah, we're good.
Right?
Yeah. So we're back on live and everything. Everything is back. We're still live. So everybody that's listening right now on Ball Chat, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are coming back on in like a minute. So don't go anywhere. Continue to share the live. Continue to share the information. To the Chelsea hierarchy. Good.
All right, we're back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for disrespecting yourself. Yeah.
All right, we're back.
Okay, yes, yeah. Junior was just ranting about Chelsea. So him can't stay.
Oh, okay. That was interesting. As Junior, I apologize, family. Where were we? Sorry, family. Sorry about the audio issue. We had some technical difficulties, but we're back live. All right, continue on, Junior.
No, make Junior go back over it. Stop.
Continue, Junior, with your bug. You were on the bug, Junior. Chelsea cut you off.
No, Chelsea is not my bug anymore. I'm sorry.
All right, and my bug of the week, quickly to reiterate, Barcelona is the bug of the week for me. Ronald Koeman saying that Des had some misstep. Bug of the week. Gerard Piqué, Griezmann, Lionel Messi, Sergio Busquets, the entire Barcelona team, the president, everyone. Bug of the week, the interim president at Barcelona. All right, let's get to our football roundup. Let's get to the Merseyside derby. Everton haven't won at Liverpool since 1999. What did they do so well? Come on, Lee.
Only when me in trouble, people call out my full name, you know.
Yeah.
No, listen, I don't know. I don't know if it's lack of confidence, lack of belief, but Liverpool just did not look organized. It didn't look like an organized team. So there's just not one thing that you can pinpoint on Liverpool's problems. Everton went in with a belief. Best I've seen Richarlison playing a long time. James Rodriguez, nobody want to leave again. Apparently fall in love with London, so he want to stay. But they had a good game, and Liverpool just look a little bit shambolic. I don't understand. Remember, I said last week that I want to start back Alisson, but the Liverpool fan them say Alisson couldn't save them, so I'm like, okay, fine. But I just don't get. You need a goal, you bring on Shaqiri. Every week I ask the same question. I don't know what Klopp is doing. It is just. I think he has lost the plot. I think he thinks that whatever he used last season will be good enough to do it again but it's not working. Man City running away with the league, and he has to do something to shake up Liverpool.
All right, and we just want to reiterate, we want to apologize for the technical difficulties that was experienced earlier. We're discussing the Merseyside derby. Come on, and Junior, Jurgen Klopp bemoaned the penalty that was given to Liverpool, given to Everton. Was that really a penalty? It seems like, Trent Arnold head, Dominic Calvert-Lewin knee accidentally hit Trent Arnold's head. Is that really a penalty?
I listen to me. I don't know. You know what I realized? I don't think penalties are being given by the law of the letter. I think it is more in keeping to who the referee is.
Okay.
There's some penalties that we see and we're like, even when VAR review it, we're like, that's a penalty and it's not given. And then we see something, and then even the commentators are saying, oh, VAR is going to overturn it, and they come back and give it. So I think for me, it was contact, but I guess any foul now is in the box is going to be a penalty. It just take the common sense out of the game. For me, it wasn't. Even today, Manu's penalty was really, really soft. So I didn't think it was a penalty, but again, I can just be a hater.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a penalty. Junior, your thoughts on the Merseyside derby? Klopp had his troops out at halftime to try to rally them. It didn't work. Your thoughts on the Merseyside derby? 22 years since Everton last won there, and it's the happiest I've seen Carlo Ancelotti in a long time. He said that now this is something might put him in the history of Everton's football club.
Yeah, but it's an empty Anfield.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not homegrown Liverpool players versus homegrown Evertonians. So the whole luster of winning for the first time, this is a perfect year for records like those to be shattered. Now for on the field, I beat Liverpool every week, but I don't think it is as catastrophic as we're really making it seem, because it's not like Liverpool was flying all along and then all of a sudden this is a blip. This should be expected. Everton is more of a complete team than Liverpool. The problem to me is Klopp cannot motivate the players to play out their skins anymore, and that to me is more of a problem. I think Everton is better than Liverpool on paper, but the game should have been...
Hold on. You think Everton is better than Liverpool on paper?
Yeah, yes, Everton is a more complete team. How many players on Liverpool right now is going to start on Everton's team? And if we are being very honest...
Or is this the answer you want to hear?
After Mane, after Salah, you can't really pick out a player on Liverpool that say he's a surefire starter for Everton. Right now, that even Alice is starting over my boy at Everton. So, let's be honest. You're not starting Bobby over Richardson. Thiago, yes. Thiago will start over anybody for Everton too. But after that, it's not a complete team. But you should be able to motivate a team to at least look like they're playing with them head on fire. And he didn't do that. Worse, after coming off the Champions League win in midweek, something is going on in the camp.
A friend of mine recently said last night, maybe Klopp can galvanize this Liverpool team now that they're out of the EPL title to go on and do something special in the Champions League. Do you think this team can make a run at the Champions League? They defeated RB Leipzig. Your thoughts on that?
Come on, you want my answer first or you want to go first?
No, go on first. Come on, which idiot said that?
Me one know which idiot said that too.
They defeated RB Leipzig 2-0. And it's a knockout, the knockout stage of the Champions League. So the person did make some convincing argument. I mean, can they turn or salvage something from the season?
All right, Benton. No disrespect to the British. I don't know ways. I don't want somebody else want to come send something after match.
Yeah, man. No bother with it.
But that sounds like a Liverpool fan, die-hard Liverpool fan trying to clutch at straws. And that's fine.
And that's fine.
But listen though. When Klopp just went there and you had Mane, Salah and Bobby flying off and going at record pace, scoring a lot of goals, and they could not stop Sugar from rolling uphill as cold molasses, right? Mm-hmm. And then say, okay, let's go out and let's invest in Virgil and let's make him our centerpiece. And Virgil come in and change the dynamic at Liverpool, right? Mm-hmm. Now take out Virgil out of that equation, and you have Bobby, Salah, and Mane not playing well. Win which Champions League? What a mad!
All right, said. So there is the answer, football family, from Junior. Win which champion?
Unless Origi come create miracle again, and Shaqiri gonna have a breakout Champions League campaign. I just don't see it. They're not playing well.
Yeah.
If they're not playing well enough to beat some like a DB side and Everton, for example, then I don't see them really winning the Champions League.
Yeah,
You
are
know,
making
I don't it's not going to happen unless something drastic happens to the opponent. But
okay,
I don't see it happening.
okay,
And
okay.
I like that Liverpool fans still believe in the, like you have some like a fair weather fans where
Like me,
the ship catch water and everybody bail out.
yes.
It's nice to see Liverpool fans still living in La La Land, but still supporting their
He
team.
will never walk alone. Come on. Respect.
Never,
Big up to
never. Up to me, the Chelsea fan, the song gives goosebumps. So I get it.
big up to the Liverpool family. Big up, big up. All right, speaking of Chelsea, segue. Chelsea drew with Southampton, but the talk of the day was the interaction with Chow and the new Mr. Tuchel. Come on, Wagwan. All right, come on, take your time. Tuchel was sub.
Let me choose my words carefully because
Yes.
I'm a Chelsea fan and I love Chelsea and the direction of the team so far is pleasing. We're winning games, we're drawing, we're not losing as many games. But when you do that to a player, to a young player who has potential, and for the past couple of games, that player has been your best player. I mean, outside of Mason Mount actually doing something, Hudson-Odoi has been a spark, a live wire. If you bring on somebody, if you want to bring on Zyke and whatever, why didn't you bring him on instead of Hudson-Odoi? You bring him on, you take him off. Your explanation was that you didn't like his body language. Me, they watch Marco Alonso walk on the people and picture the entire game. I see Timo Werner when him not get him where him throw him and or whatever. There are so many other players. You had Zuma who made some errors. You had other players out there that if you wanted to pick on them and pull them, then you could. But he's the coach, his theme team. Maybe this is his management style where he says, I expect you to know what you're doing, but if you don't do it, I'm going to pull him. Maybe he told him, maybe that's what he does, but it don't look good. They did it to Moise Keane, and that young man never recovered. And it is sad to see that Hudson-Odoi wanted to leave, wanted to move, and I think he would have thrived at Bayern Munich. He would have won trophies at Bayern Munich. He would have excelled and he would have grown because he really has not grown at Chelsea. He not expand however I'm have. He's just a good enough player. So I didn't like it. And I don't know if that has damaged his little self-esteem, his psyche, if he can move on. It's just I just didn't like it. So now today when I saw Martial play, I was like, Martial is lucky that he's not at Chelsea because he would have been yanked 10 times
would
over.
have yanked him already.
But I just did not like. But I didn't like the fact that he did that to the young man.
Yeah, so Tuchel said didn't like his body language and his attitude and counter pressing was lacking. Junior, have you ever been sub Junior?
Yeah, that's a stupid question because
Junior, come on, your assessment on this Tuchel Cho issue.
I think it's very risky. You risk losing that only one player. We have no idea what is going on in that locker room. We have no idea if they are fractured. We have no idea. We have no idea. So let's not sidestep what I'm saying about Tommy afterwards either, right?
Yes. Yes. He did.
What if there's a click there? And we've seen that happen in Germany with Sane, with the German national team. What if and come on, it said something that was key. This is his team. No, it's not his team yet. This is still Lampard's team. You are still technically a caretaker until the end of the season when the team officially turned over to you. We don't know who is going to like this from who don't like it. Now, personally, or from the player's point of view, I hope he has some mental fortitude where he can say, you know what, I'll prove that brother are wrong, I hope him to have that mentality, but is very bad. And it's not like he did something obvious. If he did something obvious,
Mm-hmm.
then Milan say, yo, Hudson, is your column, is your fault.
Yeah.
But he did nothing obvious. There's nothing where he never tracked back. There's nothing where we can point. X's out.
He actually pressured. I mean, he came on and he actually pressured. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Because I remember when Husnadar took the ball in the box and he was trying to find somebody to cross it. That was a good as we said, we're not the coach. We don't know.
Right.
But as fans of the game, it's never a good look. And remember when they did so to Keane, he did not recover from that at Everton. And look at the young man now shining.
Yeah. So my whole entire thing with this, my position on this thing is that as long as he's consistent with his decisions, he says he's holding people accountable. You know, he has to own these decisions as a manager. So when Timo Werner, when Kai and others, when he sub them on and they start do the same lack of pressing or whatever he deems that warranted column to get subbed, then as long as he's consistent, I'm fine with that. And then secondly, he referred to something like he saw this attitude with Colum in the Sheffield game earlier, this body language that he didn't like. So it seems like the manager carry feelings. So
and trust me, and that is dangerous.
Yes.
Because Osnado is African American, and there have been rumors about TT. So
is that African American or African English? Wonderful.
Wait, is he English or is he German?
You know what I mean.
Yes.
So,
he's a black man in England.
Yes. So, it is. I didn't like it because, let's just be honest, Marco Alonso could have been on the bench and we would not have missed him.
Yes, exactly.
But yet he allowed him to play. So you as a coach must know your substitutes. You must have them line up. So if you want Zed to come on, then you would have bring him on. But and it's a young enough man. And the fact that he wanted to move away from Chelsea and Chelsea held on to him, now to treat him like this is just not, he's not getting consistent minutes. And when he goes on, you're yanking him. I mean, I never liked it from a coach. I really don't.
Yeah, and
what exactly was his offense? Like what? Because Benton, he made something.
Body language.
He says
he didn't follow instructions, and his body. He didn't do what he was told. So maybe he didn't follow the game plan, and his body language.
Yeah.
Listen, he must. Let me tell you something. And give me 30 seconds out of your time.
Yeah.
I know young black players who get turned professional athletes, and they have been deemed to be cocky, too proud, to show off, and that is just their personality. So there's some coaches. I know a young man who he drove up when he got signed to a USL team, and he drove up in a BMW, and the coach never played him for a couple of games, and when he went to the meeting, he was told the coach did not like that. Now tell me, and the man care. So some coaches are so different, and nobody can tell me nothing. They're human beings, and not everybody go I like everybody. So let's just see what he does, because Osnadar was not the worst player on the pitch.
Exactly, and I think as we put a bow on this, my final thought on this is imperative that Tuchel, if he doesn't want to lose this player, engage with Colum behind the scenes. Talk to him, maybe even apologize to him for the fact that he's done this to him, and talk to him and try to make sure keep him in the fold, because you don't want to lose such a young, talented player. He's been one of the better players for him in his recent run.
Better.
Yes,
and let me ask a question. So, sorry, Junior, my last question. Would the fans be upset and if he had come out and said, I pulled him off for a reason that he and I discussed? I mean, is it commonplace for him to tell us? I mean, could he have said, could he have been like a Carlo or one of those other coaches that protect their players and says, I spoke to the player? Or is it that he has to tell us why him take him off? No, I just think it's just adding salt to the wound.
Technically, that's what he did, though. Technically, that's what he did. Because let me just flat out say that response was BS. Body language, not doing what you're told. What exactly did he not do? That is where you're given a reason. But then he gave something that's very arbitrary. That when Benton asks, no. So what happened when Kai does it, and what happened when Timo does it? Al Thomas says, well, they didn't do what Hudson did, and that's it. Because we don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know. But
he said something about counter pressing in the press, in the post match press, that he wasn't counter pressing. So I guess that's what.
Stop for the foolishness, man. Callum, let me tell you something. Take it from me. When Tuchel want to talk to you and say want to explain and take it from me, Callum. Tell him that you want to do a video call and make sure you put only this part of your face in on the screen. Don't make him see your shoulders. Don't make him see your body language, because he might fine you.
Yeah.
What is body language though?
Exactly.
I mean, like, what is body language? Listen, there's so many times my boss talk to me and my eye roll. I mean, like, roll. So I get it. Or like somebody says something, you're like, huh? I mean, like, what? And that's the thing, this is the problem that people face when the cultures are so different.
Yes.
Now that Mikey is in Germany and we talk about, him being at the club, some things that we are used to in the US, it is a no-no, in Germany. Like, the Germans are so punctual. You can't be 1 minute late. Because there's so many different things. And if the coach talk and you say, huh? It is deemed as being offensive.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the culture. Maybe Caleb, he's used to shrugging his shoulders, popping his neck or something, and it's a no-no. So they have to figure it out if they need the locker room to be unified. So we need it for top 5.
And I've been guilty of some of the similar assessment based on body language. I mean, I've tried Anthony Martial for lack of showing good body language, but it's his demeanor. He's productive at what he does. So I mean, you know what? God go with them. We don't have more time for mid-table side. But moving away from before we leave the EPL and this whole week, Wilfred Zaha made the news in the statement saying that he won't take the knee, or he's against this kneeling. Your thoughts on that? It's kind of an empty gesture. It's like ticking a box, to paraphrase what he says. Your thoughts on
that's his opinion, and I have to respect his opinion.
Yeah.
If he, as a black man, feels, and he's living it, because he's one of those players that have been racially abused, he says, on the streets and online.
Mm-hmm.
If he thinks that kneeling, he has been kneeling, he has been doing the right things, he has been raising the fist, and he has seen no change. I mean, how can we tell him that, listen, you have to do it because there will be change? People are saying, well, you have to start somewhere. Zaha feels that it is not working for him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to knock him. If another player wants to take the knee, he doesn't want to take the knee. He can show his his allegiance in other ways.
Yeah.
If you read about Zaha, you hear about all the charities, everything that he does to help people that look like him. So I mean, it's his opinion. I can't knock him for it.
Yeah. And I share some of the thoughts, the sentiments. Junior, you were saying, because, Junior, your thoughts on this, because ultimately these gestures are useless without action, right?
I can knock him for it.
Yeah.
You don't. If you were so against it, you should have never been kneeling from day one. So the question now is, what changed? Yeah. And I don't want to hear nothing about, because racism still happening. Well, guess what, dude? Racism has been happening for almost 500 years. That we know of, recorded racism that black people have been going through since slavery time. So even though they've abolished slavery, we still have people living under slave conditions in the world. So you thinking, say you're like 2 months as a millionaire kneeling when make a change of 400 years of racism. You entered into this process all wrong. And now that you come out and saying, oh, it's an empty gesture, well, guess what? You have just given life to the racist people them to continue racism because now them can't say, wait, they're not even together on this. Think about it. It is a process. You start it and you are just going to be a building. You think Martin Luther King get up one day and say, yo, 1 week gone in the fight and them not change racism yet, you know. Yo, I'll give up. Come on, man.
Yeah. So it's a...
I 100% disagree with it, but we can't bother argue this.
Yeah. But like I said, it's Junior's opinion, but you know, we need different voices.
Exactly, like Junior never changed his man about nothing, and that is your opinion, Junior, and we respect it.
No, but come on, that's fine. We can change our minds. But when you come out and make this about you, you have no...
But Junior, Junior, but he was asked the question. Listen, if you and I kind of follow some of the footballers them on social media. Not really follow like my groupie, but
okay,
I read up and stuff because I want to be informed, right?
Yes.
If you really pay attention, he is private. And at one time he used to run up and down with Raheem and the foolishness and do the old curly thing with him foolish here. He's very private, and if you talk to him, you have to talk to him to really elicit a response. It not really give interviews. So he was asked about it and he gave his opinion. That's it. You ask him and him say nah do it and then blow it up. Whatever. So me don't know. Listen, it's going to blow over. It's going to blow over. Just like our QPR said that they're not going to do it anymore, and we don't hear nobody talk about the entire QPR organization. It's not going to blow over for that.
So come on, Benton. Question. After all of this little storm that came at him, over 24 hours or 48 hours, you think Zaha is sitting down now saying, hey, maybe I should have never said that?
No, because it's his opinion. It's just like if somebody asks you something you believe strongly in it. I can't change your mind if you believe strongly in this. He believes strongly. So even if me come to you and you give me an interview about your opinion and you social media a cuss out him shouldn't say something whatever, you go home and you feel good now yourself because this is what you believe.
Yeah.
And that's what he believes. And listen, if he was a little a-hole where he never does anything for his community, but he's an engaged and socially engaged football player. Him no wild and fruitful and crazy. He is engaged. So him know because he talks about it. He says his DMs are ridiculously crazy. They abuse this man. And he just says that they need to do something else because this just not work. I don't think he regrets, and I would regret if I feel strongly about something. Yeah. So I'm not 100% disagree with Junior on this, but we can pick it up next week, Junior. Come on, you take a peek inside.
But ultimately, I mean, it's not one size fits all sort of solution, right? It's a multifaceted approach. You know, kneeling is not the only solution. Wilfred Zaha, I agree with him. You cannot just do these kneeling and these Black Lives Matter on the shirt. We have to see more
was
things.
Never a solution. It's not a solution.
No, but we're not saying that anyone is saying that it was a solution. But at the end of the day,
that's what he's fighting for.
He's just saying that for him, he just thinks that they need to do more, especially as he's one of those persons who gets abused regularly. He just believes that he's kneeling, but at the same time, them that kill him on social media. So it's like they need to do more. So, I don't know. We have to move on, Benton, because we're around that time. But Junior, we're going to pick up again next week.
All right, and before we move away from English football, Man City won their 18th consecutive game. The EPL table, Manchester United is sitting in second, Leicester City also tied on 49 points. West Ham, your thoughts on West Ham sitting in the Champions League spot after they beat Spurs? But come on, your boy Gareth Bale got on the field today and he looked pretty good, right?
Hey, yo, you know, hear me say, little must text Junior and say, Junior, Gareth Bale to start, but I couldn't bother today. I don't want to hurt up him head. Him to start. The man live, they like live wire, man, like force the man to this, him shift, man skate gone, so him get assist. You know, I think Spurs was unlucky today, especially the last the last action with them have when Son hit the post. Them unlucky. West Ham, it's like a mixed bag. I don't expect West Ham to sit comfortably in the spot they're in right now. It was a Spurs being Spurs. It was just crazy. But me like it. Me like when teams not have an expected outcome.
Jose Mourinho is pretty much, putting his eggs in the Europa League title, right? He says there are issues at Spurs that he cannot fix. There are things that he cannot fix. So
them not gonna have the issues in Europa. That's Premier League issues. A junior boy.
Yeah, but Arsenal is still Arsenal. They lost to Man City. Man City continues to do well. Junior, your thoughts on the overall picture in the Premier League this week as a table, the current landscape of the league?
It's not surprising. It shows a parity in the league. It's just that Man City is stepping away and running away from everybody else. But after that, anybody can come second, anybody can come third, anybody can come fourth. So it's not surprising. And we are seeing the effects of not having fans in the stand. And we see, because I'm telling you right now, if there were fans in the stand, I don't think Tottenham losing to West Ham. I really don't.
You don't think so? By the way, you're happy with Jesse Lingard's recent production, right?
I don't talk about people on them honeymoon period, man. And you know what? Jesse, listening to his interviews or his comments, it almost feel like somebody that was starving for that attention that finally get it. Because the man says some things where you have a look back and say, brother, you really said that? You really said only them making a mistake for that giving you a game? Who the hell are going to start over? Bruno? Oh, shut up, man.
Manchester United defeated Newcastle. Newcastle now looking as over their shoulders. Fulham is pressing and 3 points behind them as Fulham is right up. Let's step to the Serie A quickly.
Hold on there.
Yeah.
Did we ever think that we would utter the words Fulham is pressing?
Yeah.
We ever think so? We think Fulham dead and buried.
You want me to tell you in what context though? The GQ manager was going to force his players to wear Givenchy suits and Versace suits, and they had to press it. So that's the only pressing I expected.
But to be fair to them though, they're playing quite well. I mean, and they're finding ways to get points. I mean, big up to the Jamaican
Parker.
Yeah, Parker and Bobby Reed, Cordova Reed, Reggae Boys. Let's step to the Italian Serie A.
Go
ahead.
Junior boy never in the squad.
Come on. I said big up Hector for keeping everything together in the back staff. He's definitely...
Big up yourself, Michael Hector. We'll need Michael Hector when the Reggae Boys World Cup qualifiers coming up. Don't worry, we'll need him.
Hold on there. Or when Hector not play a game, or when Hector unfit, or when Hector sits on the bench.
Unfit, come on.
We're gonna need him.
Yes.
Junior, you know, make the shirt for the party shop because it's a joke thing. Go on, Benka.
Michael Starboy, we need a shirt, Starboy. So tell wifey we need a shirt for party shop.
Let's step to the Serie A quickly as we continue our football roundup. Inter Milan sitting at the helm, won the Milan derby. Very impressive display. They won the game 3-0. It's definitely too early to call this thing, right?
Yeah, man. Definitely too early, but Inter Milan looked good. Them allow Lukaku for walking in the box and you're like, you know, what is going on? You know, it was just madness. But his banger was a good goal. So that's why I had to dig up my Inter Milan shirt today. brush it up a little bit and wear it because I was proud to see Lukaku play so well. Why
Yeah, so, but
the man
the
you reject
assist,
them and do well in Junior?
but the assist also to Lautaro Martinez on that first goal was also very good. Don't no Manchester United fans don't talk about Lukaku's touch. All right, go ahead, Junior.
Yo, just like KC, just like Calabar, just like Wolmer's, Manchester United have a good old boys association.
All right, let's continue some more major news. In Juventus sitting in what sixth position
Yo,
or
how the hell is Pirlo still the manager at Juventus? Like, what are we
you
waiting
can't
on?
fire Pirlo after a few months, Junior.
I honestly would suggest, and this might sound blasphemous, but I would suggest Juventus call Arsenal and bring in Arteta.
What?
Really?
What?
Okay.
Really?
Next up.
Really? Listen, remember, Juventus have 2 games in hand. So
Yeah, they have 2 games in
that's
hand.
hold your horses a little bit, Junior.
Come on, that
But
was
if Arteta cannot manage Arsenal in the English Premier League, you're going to send him to manage Ronaldo and all them hotted over the league there.
Yeah.
Arteta.
Yeah. Step away from the
You
Blues.
don't mean Arsenal are good. So I'm bringing Perla to Arsenal.
No, Allegri.
Oh, okay. That sound doable.
Let's see. It definitely won't happen though. It definitely won't. All right, let's continue our roundup in the world of football as we're pushing up against the clock. Let's get to the Champions League recap. Come on, Barcelona lost, and what happened?
What do you mean by what happened? Them get beaten? Wait, I don't know what you mean by what happened.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
Look, listen to me. Listen to me. Before the game even start, what me tell you say is a madman this. When the lineup come out, PK has been out for how many months, right? What if a month him out? It don't matter that he came back early. They said him supposed to be out 4 months, him come back 3 months, whatever. He trained for 1 week. You don't bring him on as a sub in Champions League, right? Versus PSG, where I have speed. Even the old man them, Mrs. Silva them run PK in a La Liga. You want to bring him go Farmers League for them money. Him lucky them never have Neymar and the one Di Maria for run in too. So to show you all the coaches are madman and they have no plan. PK come back from this long butt injury, train for 1 week, and you put him on the pitch for 90 plus minutes. We never must lose. We're lucky we never get sick. We're lucky we never get a beer
Don't worry. You might get 6 in the next leg.
There's a second leg, come on.
There's a second leg.
No, listen, so it's like, me just not understand what is going, me just not get it. I don't get the problem. Them sub them off, but him just couldn't manage it. You know, Griezmann and PK almost fight on the pitch.
Yes,
and I'm like, understand, they're just so, listen, you see when me see them bring on number 9, I said to myself, this done. Him never put up a fight, he never tried to get a 1 goal. Him bring on, me know Barcelona either side, them give back weight number 9. Yeah. Clown them. Where you go with Griezmann? That's not ready. Messi all. Where you go with PK? But upset. Don't call back Barcelona name when you talk to me, man. Please. Don't do it.
Junior, there's this funny image of PK holding on to Mbappe's shirt, making the rounds.
It's not funny, no. It's not funny, no. It's sad.
And so Barcelona has lost in the knockouts of the Champions League for the last 3 years. Of course, they lost to Roma a few years ago. Then the Liverpool debacle. And, of course, Germany beat the brakes off them last year. I mean, the same thing will happen in the second leg, right? In a few weeks when Neymar and company get them.
Should.
But
hear me though. I am very happy that the fax machines in Spain don't work. Because Man U was running down Griezmann, running down Dembele. At two of the dumbest French footballers must play at the highest levels ever played together on the same team. They're not good.
Yeah,
they are no good. I do, take Messi out and put Ronaldo in box them down on the field.
Yeah, they're just not good. And you know, there are reports that Barcelona, when Felipe Coutinho returns from injury, there are reports that Barcelona won't play him because they don't want to meet this quota, so they have to pay Liverpool extra money if he reaches a certain number of games. So he probably will be benched for the rest of the season to prevent them from paying add-ons to Liverpool for Felipe Coutinho. Patricia.
You're wrong them. You're wrong them. At this point, Barcelona needs to sell some boxes because they don't have any money. I mean, that's at this point, that's what they need to do. You know, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. You have a lot of teams where the add-on on the contract say if we start a 10-year automatic renewal or some fools that what them do in Liverpool, bench him. I mean, like, what am I going to do for me? Bench him. Bring up some players from Barcelona B because them beat one little deputy side 6-0. Bring up some other players them. Listen, them need TT to come to Barcelona because half of the pitch would have been pulled off half time. No, but come on now.
Barcelona, come on.
But listen, Barcelona is like a laughing stock.
It is a laughing stock.
The team of beat Barcelona have not beaten Barcelona for 23. I mean, like, what is it? Like you want 3 points? You want a point? Come at camp now. It's madness. It's whatever,
Wouldn't Sheffield United love to have Barcelona in the EPL right about now?
No, you take it too far now.
But don't worry, Black Corona fans. Ronald Koeman says it's not the end of the world. The world doesn't end after a defeat.
No, that's the end of his job. I don't see him saying after this season.
Yo, hear this. Prime Minister is saying, have a live show with the PSG boss a second leg. The meltdown will be worth it. Because
I work a meltdown, Prime Minister.
You know my nuclear meltdown.
Prime Minister, we saving that for when Jamaica play.
Yeah. Watch out for Ball Chat Live coming up soon.
Watch out for Ball Chat Live with the Reggae Boys.
Watch-alongs. We have watch-alongs. But big up to Starboy. Starboy saying, asking if Coutinho still play football. Our Prime Minister said, Judah ideas. Why? All right. Is that
big up yourself. Big up yourself.
But seriously though, I think Coutinho, it would serve him well if he followed the footsteps of James Rodriguez and come back to EPL. There are teams that would need him. There are teams that would fit the system and he could actually either help them stay up or qualify for Europa or Champions League. So I think he needs to come back. It's not working out for him at Barcelona. And I wouldn't want to stay there with a sinking ship. I would want to leave.
You know, all right. Before we get to preview and prediction segment, let's get to another major news that occurred this week. Marco Rose is now the man who will take over at BVB. Your thoughts? He's currently the coach of Mönchengladbach. Quickly, your thoughts on BVB triggering that $5 million clause and Marco Rose making the announcement and his representative making the announcement, or the announcement was made during the middle of the season. How does this affect Mönchengladbach the rest of the way? And do you guys expect him to really help this BVB outfit, Borussia Dortmund?
I think it's smart. And I'm going to tell you why I think it's smart. It's a very smart business move by Borussia Dortmund, because what they in essence do right now is say the shop window is open.
Okay.
Forward. Because remember, that is a team that buys play or transfer, but better don't like here buy. Transfer in a player at a smaller rate and then transfer them out and make money, right?
Yeah.
So now you have the shop window open.
Mönchengladbach?
Yeah. No, Borussia Dortmund. Yeah. So now the window is open for Sancho. Now the window is open.
Manchester United is very happy to take Sancho a Holland off their hand, huh?
No, Marco Reus. Because remember last year they brought in the what's his name? The youth from Birmingham, the English youth. That was something that, Jude Bellingham.
Bellingham, yeah.
They brought Bellingham in, and now he's running the midfield. And now you're telling us, we have a new coach coming in, shop window open.
Okay. And so Gio Reyna and others, they will hang on to those young talents. Is that your conclusion?
No, them gone, man.
Oh, so Gio Reyna.
No, Gio Reyna not going anywhere. This has not been one of his best seasons. And I think that he probably wants to leave on a high where his transfer fee is huge. This season has not been good for the players of BVB. Okay. But one thing I must say that I like the fact that they went and got a coach and it was announced earlier is to tell the fans that, listen, we're struggling now. We hear you. We understand that we need to make changes to improve. So maybe they're doing it to attract good good players to come in, or tell the players them who comfortable upon the pitch, listen, new coach, don't get too comfy.
Yep.
So, but how does this affect Mönchengladbach? They're playing Man City in the Champions League. I mean, the players at Mönchengladbach, I mean,
what you mean? What do you mean affect them? I mean,
because these players are now. The future is uncertain. Hear me out.
No.
The future is uncertain regarding who is going. Some of these players joined Mönchengladbach because of Marco Rose and his tactics. So now they're uncertain. Who is going to be the next guy coming in?
Yeah, but look, the same thing could be said for Bayern Munich when they change coaches. It's a part of the game. It's business.
It's business.
So guess what? Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe a coach will come in, keep the same. You don't. But look at it, too. Players have to live on the edge. Unless you have a 5-year or 8-year contract, you have a 2-year or a 3-year contract with options. You never get comfortable. So players know these things.
Okay.
So the fact that they don't know which coach they're getting. Maybe them know. Maybe we don't know.
Okay.
But I don't see where there's a problem. If they were playing poorly, then would have sacked a coach, and then what would have happened? So I don't see it as an issue. It's a plus for BVB because they're saying that we're not happy with how we're performing, so we're bringing in somebody who can move us up or make us better. But for Mönchengladbach, they're doing okay. I think this is fine.
Yeah,
go ahead, Junior.
Mönchengladbach are in knockout rounds in the Champions League, right? They did so well last year with player and company, and overachieved. They are sitting 8th in the Bundesliga, 9 points off the top. 8. You're not beating Manchester City, even if your coach was to sign a 500-year extension and there's harmony in there. We're not winning.
Yes.
But the players, they know the writing is on the wall. Last year, we qualified for Champions League. This year, we're not going to qualify for the Champions League. We're Champions League race done in the next couple of weeks. So just play out the season. We're good. We know the coach going out to greener pastures. So it's not going to affect it. It's not affecting them. They know. I don't like saying it will have been different if they were in the top 3, or even if they were higher than Borussia Dortmund. No. Then we'll have to say, that kind of look away in a coach. But they're
not far from Borussia Dortmund. Talk about that, Junior. How many games leave? 16?
Come on.
16? Yes.
Do the Gladbach players feel like they are better? They offer more than Borussia Dortmund. Be honest.
Of course.
That is
of course.
Is there anybody from Borussia Dortmund who can talk to Haaland?
No.
Okay.
But then again, Alan is not the only player on the team. There's 11 players on the pitch.
I just started with Haaland. I don't start about Bellingham yet. Who from Gladbach go there and supplant Jude Bellingham? And you have an opportunity to coach a Bellingham to Haaland combination. You have Torgan Hazard is there too, right?
Yeah, Torgan is there. You
have Marco Rose.
Yeah. I mean, it's an upgrade for him.
What you say a while ago? Hazard? Hazard is a while ago?
Yeah, the other Hazard.
Are you?
All right, moving quickly to preview and prediction segment. Speaking of Mönchengladbach, they play Man City this week in the Champions League. You guys think Man City has this one lock against Mönchengladbach? The other big games, Atletico Madrid versus Chelsea. Your thoughts? Who will get
Hold on a second. Juna was the only person who think it is in the bag. I don't think
my
it's in the bag
apologies. Come on, sorry.
because Motion got back of speed. So me don't know where Juna him come from. So anything happen, all I need to do is neutralize like a sharp boy Sterling and them good to go.
So you say all of that to say, are you picking Mönchengladbach to beat Man City? Put him on. Alex player Marcus Thuram. And I mean, are you picking them to beat Man City? Come on.
Yes.
Oh, really? You're
brilliant. Hold on. Come on, get a football answer a while ago. Did you see the pass where Kevin De Bruyne has sent through?
Yes, that was excellent.
Something to that?
To Sterling.
Of course. But we've seen Kevin have bad games. So let us relax and watch it.
We've seen them play bad. Probably the hottest team right now in European football. 18 games consecutive.
But they're the hottest team in Champions League. So what you're saying? Relax. Just relax.
All right, we'll revisit this next week Sunday. Come on, we will revisit it next week Sunday. Speaking of revisiting, Atletico Madrid versus Chelsea. Your thoughts? Come on, your prediction. I know the reason why you're drawing out this Gladbach Man City discussion is because you're trying to stay wide of this assessment. Your thoughts? Atletico Madrid.
Chelsea cannot beat Atletico Madrid.
You don't think so, Junior?
I think Cholo have their focus after what happened the last game. They're not winning. Chelsea can't beat them.
So they lost to Levante yesterday, and in their last 5 games, they've dropped a few points. Real Madrid is closing the gap on them in La Liga by 3 points.
They still have a game in hand.
They still have a game in hand. Cholo did say he's not looking for excuses after the match, after the Levante loss. He says that we're just going to have to solve the problem.
Yo, big up Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee on FlowSports saying Gladbach will beat the EPL bully.
I agree.
Forward next week, yeah? Make sure you're forward next week.
And what's the prediction for the Atletico Madrid versus Chelsea game?
1-0 Atletico.
Now, but is this we soon go to yard? We soon go to yard ball. We soon go to yard ballers, but is this the old school Atletico Madrid, right? They're more attacking. This is not the defense part, but sort of Atletico Madrid.
And they're not, and they have speed, right? They have a very good midfield. And if Luis Suarez is healthy and firing, I don't see Chelsea. I don't see it. Not a Timo Werner, not a Tammy Abraham, and not a Giroud. I go score for Chelsea. It'll be penalty.
I think it all comes down to Mendy and the form that he's in, because he's going to be very busy.
Wait, hold on. How do you know it's not Kepa is gonna be in goal?
Cause TT and an idiot. He
started Kepa the last 2 games prior to yesterday.
I said Brandon said Chelsea cannot beat a fit Atletico.
Yeah. All right. Lazio
versus... Hey, Brandon have sent to me the same last name. I've sent. We know I go. We not get fried. I want to DB City side.
All right. Atalanta versus Real Madrid and Lazio versus Bayern Munich are the other 2 Champions League games. Quickly, your thoughts on that? Atalanta defeated...
Lazio not gonna beat Bayern Munich.
Yeah, but Atalanta defeated Napoli today in the Serie A.
Yeah, but Real Madrid win.
Real Madrid won against Valladolid.
You don't know which Real Madrid will show up.
Yeah, I don't know which Atalanta will show up, because Atalanta can score some goals when they're ready, and the next time they just let in a bag of goals. Make I give Real Madrid the edge, because I love Big Ben.
Okay.
But I know now. Brandon Lee, I'm a kindred spirit. He was a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, I wonder why. Junior, you said you don't know which Real Madrid is going to show up, so
I'm going to guess it's going to be an entertaining 3-3 draw.
Are you getting an entertaining 3-3 draw?
I scoring.
And you guys are not giving Lazio a chance. Simeone outfit a chance against Bayern Munich. No. All right. Big matchup in the EPL: Chelsea versus Manchester United. Surely Manchester United should kick up Chelsea.
Absolutely not. Don't. It's 2-1.
I mean, surely, Julia, Manchester United should
it's
beat
gonna be
Chelsea.
1-1, and then Fridge will give you a penalty.
Manchester United is playing Real Sociedad in the Europa League. It's an already decided tie. Chelsea is going to be coming off that game against Atletico Madrid. More exhausted players. He's got it. I mean, Ole can rest players on Thursday, whereas Tuchel cannot rest players on Tuesday.
He won't. But yo, what scares me is Tuchel might start. Because remember, this is the same Manchester United that beat Tuchel at PSG.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And even though it's the same. So, what scares me as a Manchester United fan is Tuchel is going to start Werner and either Tammy, if he can patch it up with Tammy, or Giroud. And that is going to be headaches. He's going to start. Yes, I have a funny feeling he's going to go to a traditional 4-4-2. I have a funny feeling he's going to play 4-4-2 because Ole is so stupid. No, don't disrespect to Ole. Ole is so inexperienced that playing in such a quote-unquote big game, he's going to start Fred and McTominay, and they're going to play two central defensive midfielders. There's no need for Tuchel to play two central defensive midfielders. Just put somebody beside Bruno and keep two forwards because you know Fridge going to make a mistake. If not going to start Bailly, if going to start Fridge and Lindelof. So that's just mistakes waiting to happen. I just see it. He's going to... I'm sad to say, the game is going to be played straight down the middle of the field. Tuchel is going to isolate Wan-Bissaka and Shaw. They're not going to go on the wings. Watch. I promise you. Going to be Mount, Giroud, and Werner going straight down the middle consistently.
As we go to yard ballers, I think Manchester United, if they really want to show their pure class in this league this season, they got to beat this Chelsea team. This is an inferior Chelsea team. Timo Werner is not what the price tag is. Tammy Abraham cannot score to save his life, so he's probably going to start Giroud. And we know Giroud doesn't have a good 90 minutes in him. He has a good 45 or 60 minutes in, but he cannot play.
How much minutes you need against Fridge for him compressor for God?
Well, good point. I mean, surely, Manchester United have to win this game. Have to.
I hope so.
Have to. Come on, did you have any final comments on that game this weekend?
Them not beat my side. They're not gonna beat my side.
Okay, and so you have a 1-0 Chelsea win.
2-1 mistake.
Right,
It's gonna be 1-1, and then the Fridge gotta give away a penalty because I'm just stupid.
Okay, all right. Yard ballers, football family. Let's highlight Jamaican players playing their trade overseas. Come on, let's get to yard ballers, please.
Well, this week is a break. Nothing is going on. USL not start back yet. MLS not start back yet. The guys overseas have been really quiet. Nothing, to really report on. Owen Gordon, I think he announced that he signed a new contract with Austin Bolt in USL. He joins, if it's true, then he joins Jermaine Taylor and Ryan Thompson at the club. Martin Davis seems to be doing really well in Malta. He scored a brace to help his team to a victory yesterday. Romario Williams provided an assist in his team's 3-1 loss. And Javon East, it was on the double, but his team lost 3-2. So Javon East is doing well, in South America. So, just a little bit of side thing. St. Catherine FA president, her name is Walker Brown. She is looking for referees. They're saying that Jamaica don't have enough referees. Listen to me, Walker Brown. I can't tell you why. The fans them unruly, the players them unruly, and the coach them unruly. Down to the 5-year-old, putting them not the manners. They're not gonna get no referee. Me know, because I got the game them. But if you want to make a little bit of extra money, if you want to, get involved and be passionate about the game, if you can't play, then check out becoming a referee, and help a community today. So Babsy Grange was so upset with the JFF, so they had a meeting and she scolded Chris Williams and Rickett and whoever at the meeting. She was upset because JFF went ahead and had a camp without getting approval, and Babsy says nobody now play no ball around here unless she approves it. And on top of that, some of the players who were in camp contracted COVID, so she's very upset. So it looked like there's not going to be any football this season, which is really, really rough. They were trying to do a condensed season where 22 games would be played because World Cup coming up, World Cup qualifications coming up, and people just need to earn the money, and them now need to earn the money.
How comes football can't play and Missy run Sagicor?
You're not gonna mix me.
Sagicor run race
about it. It is, yeah, but Sigma says it was virtual. My finger virtual. And they invited 100 persons and only 81 came, and they ran in groups of 50. Let me tell you something. People are run, bungle up. Me never see nobody run space because everybody wants to win. A fool and take a final. But I get what Babsy is saying. Jamaicans really not have no discipline. If she say, we're going to play football, but at the same time, you can't have fans, guess what? Fans are come. Because I saw on a coach's Facebook page where they were talking about it, and someone said, and a person who got the game said, them can't tell me some me can't come at the game, them a go. So those are the things that really will push us back. The COVID numbers yesterday was 438 new cases, I think 5 deaths. So the numbers are really going up. Nobody has gotten vaccinated as yet. Bermuda vaccinate them people. Mia vaccinate our people them. But Jamaica has not started. So the numbers are going up and it really don't look good. Athletes are coming out asking Babsy to kind of, fly the gate, make them can go through, but me no know. And it is sad. So what they need to do now, if football is not going to keep, they have to figure out how they can keep players employed and pay them. Okay. But no football should not give the go ahead for anything right now.
Okay.
And that's my round-up. There's nothing else now going on.
So, and quickly, TNT FA has to play their game, and Soccer Warriors has to play their game against Guyana in Dominican Republic because of the quarantine. Players cannot quarantine. Your thoughts on that, Junior? And come on.
You got to do what you got to do. I mean, you want to play the qualification. You want to qualify. If this is the way that you have to do, then you have to adjust. You have to make it work. Nothing is normal anymore. Nothing is normal. So what Trinidad needs to do now is rally around the coach, rally around the team, and make sure that it is seamless. It is steady and smooth. So you just got to do what you got to do. The other alternative is not to play. And you don't want that. So you have to just do what you got to do. Look on Champions League. Nobody could have got Germany, but they found somewhere else to play. It's just one of those things. You just have to just roll with it.
Yeah, you have to figure out a way to adapt. Junior, you have any final comments, Reggie, before we wrap up the show? Apologize to the fans again for the technical issues we had earlier.
No, I mean, sorry, fans again, our family members out there that's watching the show. I had a little technical difficulty earlier, that's why we're running 25 minutes over. But it's all good. We're back. We're good. Everything is all straight. So, as for TNT, it is what it is. You're going to play in front of an empty stadium anyway. So,
yeah, the Minister of Sports said that the TNTFA said the players cannot guarantee quarantine on the players because the ones are traveling from overseas. So,
right.
All right. Football family, thank you for joining us. If you want to connect with us on Instagram, connect with us at Ball Chat Podcast. We're on Twitter at Ball Chat 1. on Facebook at Ball Chat. You can email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. The audio version of the show will be available in 24 hours. Family, we're going on the road now. Bless up.
Later.